what's up, you guys? I know I look crazy. I know it's fine. I am crazy. So, this is the part two of the last Hunt a Killer box. I did go ahead and I decoded the letter, and nothing in the letter really gave us anything more about like who could be excluded from the murder, basically. So I went ahead and put Ruth in, and that was correct. It just seemed way too obvious. You know what I mean? I guess I overthought it. I don't know, but just it seemed too obvious. I was like, that can't possibly be it, but it was. It was. I'm Shooky Cookie. All right. So I will read you this decoded letter, however, because it sheds some light on some stuff and oh, tea. Okay. So if you'll remember, the last decoded letter, I thought maybe was between Viola and Evelyn because she said to like look at the handkerchief for a clue and it had an E and I was like, okay. And it seemed like it was between two lovers. So I was like, forbidden love. But that's so not what was going on, guys. What? Me being way off base? No! Nay, nay. Okay, so if you'll remember the script, they were kind of writing notes to each other, and Evelyn basically tells Viola, I'm dating Ira, which is the director, okay? Keep that in mind. And she was like, suddenly, like, I need to step outside. I'm not feeling so good. And Evelyn was like, okay, I'll cover for you. Okay? Keep that in mind when I read this. Girl. Hector. We can't get married, Hector. I'm calling off the engagement. Ho! When I decoded that first line, y'all, I went nuts. Okay. It gets better. It gets so much better. When I agreed to marry you, I didn't understand what I was saying yes to. I'm not referring to anything about you as a person. When I say that, I mean is that I've never been in love before. So again, her mom basically had arranged this entire like relationship and marriage with Hector, and I kind of doubted whether they were actually interested in each other. And this kind of proves it. Like she was not in love with him, they were just getting married, basically. Publicity stunt. But 1930s style. Okay. Falling in love destroyed my interest in our arrangement. It's a marriage, not an arrangement. Oh my gosh. It's awful. And soon afterwards, our arrangement destroyed that love. You know how a certain someone has always referred to himself as not the marrying type? He insisted that he couldn't let himself get too invested in me because of it. I hoped that his feelings would change, but when they did, it wasn't in the way I wanted. It hurts so much to see him moving on to a girl he can actually spend his life with. I can't blame either of them, though it's my own fault for not doing this sooner. The next time I find love, I want to come by it honestly, with no need to sneak around. I know that's a cruel thing to say to you of all people, but I'm not as strong as you. Not in that way. You've never been anything but kind and considerate toward me, Hector. You deserve the world on a string. I hope someday we'll find ourselves dining at the Waldorf again, this time arm in arm with our respective lovers. We should speak more about this in person, but please know that nothing you can say will change my mind. You're destined for great things, Hector. You don't need a false romance to sell yourself to the public, and neither do I. Good for you, Viola. Yes. Your occasional scene partner and eternal friend, Viola. P.S. Could I ask one favor, and I know how presumptuous it is to ask any favors of you just now. It would be that we deliver this news to Mother together. She's always been good at keeping her temper in check around you. So she was fooling around with the director while engaged to Hector, who she's not in love with, falls in love with the director, but they can't do anything about it because she's locked in this very public engagement with the dude. So he starts messing around with Evelyn. Love triangle. Oh my gosh. Y'all. Y'all. Yeah, that was some juicy tea. Some juicy, juicy tea there that I had to share with you guys because, oh my god. Oh my god. And also, I decoded the little, if you'll remember on the back of the train ticket, she had some like a to-do list, basically Ruth did, and the very last one was coded and unticked, and it said call Lawrence. And I don't remember there being a Lawrence, so I'm wondering, because I know they were doing some creative bookkeeping, maybe Lawrence is like their bookie or like some kind of something like I feel like okay, the fact that she is like using the exact same code as the dude that was actually doing the bookkeeping was like they're all in on it basically, and I feel like there's something very shady going on that end. I don't think it has anything to do with the murder though. I think they just like fallen on hard times and got a little creative with their bookkeeping or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know. But Ruth can be ruled out as the killer, and the stagehand guy, Joe, is ruled out as the killer. So everyone else is still fair game. Now, the fact that there's a threesome, not that. There's a love triangle going on between Ira, Evelyn, and Viola. What if he killed her? It could happen. Or also, the movie poster had like, George is getting ahead of himself, right? Like she hasn't signed up to do this movie yet or whatever, play. And so I'm kind of wondering, because I noticed like in the coded letter, she was talking about like wanting to break her contract and get out of doing something. So what if theater's on hard times, she's a big draw, and she's talking about leaving, and they get in a heated argument about it, and the director, or like the not the director, that's Ira, the one that she was sleeping with. What if the movie theater owner, George, killed her and like, trying to convince her to stay and to do the play or whatever, and they got into an argument, and he just like grabbed her mom's cane and rah, you know? It's possible. I mean, he's on the phone making dinner arrangements for an hour and a half. Here's a scuffle and didn't, like, go investigate. I'm just saying. Guy's a little sketch. He's a little sketch. I think it might have been him. What do you guys think? I think it might be the owner of the theater at the time, George Erickson. I think he's the killer. That's my hypothesis. We'll see if I'm right. We still got this is the third box, so we still got 3 more boxes to go. Things can change very dramatically, but okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this little update, and I will see you on the next Hunt a Killer live. Maybe we'll find out something else. Who knows? Love you guys. Bye.